Hi, I'm Shalonda Gordon, and I'm coming to you right outside of Atlanta, Georgia, and from right outside of Atlanta, Georgia. And I want to talk to you today a little bit about mobile marketing. I want to tell you a little bit about myself first. I actually came on the internet back in 2008, the end of 2008, really hit it strong in 2009, and the reason being was because I had 13 years experience in network marketing, and my experience was poor to say the least. I had not had any success, and at this point, when I came onto the internet, I had a child, and I'm a single mom, and I just really didn't want to keep taking my daughter to parties at strangers' homes, even though they were hostesses of parties, right? I didn't want to keep having my daughter fall asleep in these strangers' houses or in hotel rooms, right? It just didn't seem right to me. I knew there had to be a better way. So I came onto the internet. Times change so quickly. I remember needing leads, right, for my business. But in order to get the leads, I realized at this point, after 13 years, that my friends and family, when I came talking to them, they went running away. Like, they didn't even want to say, hey, what's up? Every time I came, they thought it was going to be, hey, do you keep your options open? Are you ready? And I dealt with a lot of rejection. And those are some things I just simply was tired of. I knew there had to be a better way. I wasn't willing to give up on network marketing, nor the idea that I could build a business. So I came onto the internet in 08, 09 and began to work toward a future for my family. Now, you might find yourself in the same situation. You might find yourself not getting leads, not really growing your business, and times are changing so much, and the reality is it's becoming easier now for you to actually market your business and get your story, your product out in front of as many people as possible without offending your friends and family, right? Without doing the annoying phone calls, right? Without doing all these things, the parties and the meetings and all this stuff that keeps you outside, that keeps you working 24/7, when the idea is you started to have time, right? I know I started to have a little bit of peace of mind, a little bit of time to make that money. I'm one that actually, I needed the income. I wanted the income. And I knew the first time I saw that whiteboard presentation with them circles that I was going to be rich. Point blank, I knew it. Right? Never gave up. My father asked me just the other day, why do you keep doing this? And I said, because I know there's a way out. Right? Now, then he said to me, he said, I see why you did it. Because now you're living a life that I'm watching you wondering why I'm going to work every day, right? And so this is that time when I'm like, yes, that's what's up. Yet we want to talk about mobile marketing because I don't think you guys understand how much times have changed. When I got on the internet in 08 and 09, we were in a certain environment, right? Many people were coming on the internet. Social media was exploding, right? It was time for individuals to get their products on the internet so that others could see what they had. Yet if you think back to 2000, 1999, 2000, when the internet first came to be, many people couldn't figure it out. It just wasn't something everybody was on, right? Only a few really understood how it worked, and those individuals just seemed way smarter than the average person, right? And so you were kind of like, well, I can't figure that stuff out. Well, now times have changed. It's a different time, and you're in the midst of it, and you can take advantage of all of it. This is that time, like, let's say Apple, back when people first bought stock in Apple, when they really paid a lot less than what it was worth. And now they find themselves, most of them, multimillionaires because of the value they have in Apple, the stock they hold in Apple. Guys, understand the environment right now is that same kind of situation. Look at the news. Look around. You'll be able to see that this is the time when I can step up. The only thing is you must know what's working. And you need to make sure you're there in the forefront so you can be the one that's showing individuals how it's done. It's so easy that now you can grow your business from the comfort of your phone. Point blank, from your phone. It's that simple. It's that simple. Now, let me go over some facts for you, just to let you know some things I found out, because I realized we're turning into this mobile environment. Yet, honestly, it's been a little bit more difficult for me to adapt because I come from a time when if you wanted to reach me when I was 12, 11, 13 years old, you had to call me at my house, and if I wasn't home, you didn't get me, right? And then we went through the age of beepers. Some of you are younger, you might not know what I'm talking about, but some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. You had your beeper on your hip, someone would call your beeper, and they put in hashtag 411. We called it pound sign back then. Pound sign 411, pound sign 911. 911 meant you needed to call immediately. It was an emergency. Moms used to use that a lot, the 911, like where you at, right? And then you had the 411, oh, I got some information for you. You need to call me right now. And we would go to a payphone, or you at someone's house, you'd pick up their phone, and you would call the number on your beeper or your pager. And then we went to the cell phones, guys. I don't have it here. I think it's in my garage, but I have my first cell phone. It's like this humongous flip phone. It was a Motorola. I remember it so well. And so it was heavy. It was probably about as heavy as this coffee mug right here. Like, it was heavy, right? It's probably heavier than that, actually. And so it dropped in the purse or whatever. I remember having that. And they started getting smaller and smaller to now my 12-year-old's like, Mom, I need a phone. And I'm like, you need a phone? We got a house phone you can use, right? It's this crazy, this thing. But now, mobile marketing is the way of the future. It is what's taking place right now. And you might not know this yet. I did a little research because I wanted to see for myself. I was hearing it and all, but I was like, I don't know. People are talking about you can really build your entire business from your phone. You can begin to do everything you need to do directly from your phone. And I'm going to get into that a little bit more in a little while. But first, I want to let you know some of the things that are changing in the environment so that you know exactly what's going on with mobile marketing. The reality of it is, guys, is that in 2011, there were probably about 35% of people that owned a smartphone, right? And 48% of people had other phones. Now, as you know, smartphones, they're the ones that are doing all this stuff. Like, it was interesting because I have a smartphone, and then I had gotten another phone, and the other phone was just a regular flip. It had no gadgets or nothing. You could text from it or whatever. And I used to call the phone the dumb phone because the phone made me feel dumb. Like, it didn't have that many gadget stuff too, but I still couldn't figure out how to work it. But the smartphone, my Apple, I could figure that out all day. But this regular phone that back in the day had less stuff on than my big flip phone, right? I couldn't figure it out. It made me feel dumb. So I called it the dumb phone, right? So now in February 2012, guys, the numbers went up. 41% had other phones, but 46% of individuals had smartphones. Now, May of 2013, that was this year, 56% of individuals had smartphones. Okay, now these numbers are changing. They're showing that by the end of 2013, there will be more mobile devices on Earth than there are people. Because most individuals will have like a tablet and a phone, right? So most individuals have like 2 mobile devices. Some people have 2 cell phones, right? So by the end of 2013, they're saying there's going to be more individuals with mobile devices than there are people on Earth. More mobile devices than there are people on Earth. Crazy, right? It makes you really look at the environment and the way things are changing. Now, something else that I found in my research that I found to be very, very interesting is the usage of things. Now, many individuals have their smartphones, and you can look at your own, the way you use your smartphone and the way you use the phone to really determine if that really does kind of make sense, right? Well, what we're finding is that 50% of the average global mobile web users now are using their mobile phone either to primarily go onto the internet or exclusively to go on the internet. This means they only go online with their phone. 50% of individuals with phones only go online with their phone, right? So they're not using laptops, computers, desktops. They're only using their phone to reach the internet. Now, it also says that 80% of those mobile times is spent in an app. 80% of that time is spent in the app. Now, this video right here is for my marketers, my network marketers. You that are looking for leads, you that are growing your network marketing business right now, right? You want more leads, you want to grow your business. I'm telling you right now, as the wave is moving across, individuals are using their phones. So let me ask you, do you have a mobile app that you're using to market your business? Okay, I'm going to get to more about how you can get one of those in a second. Now, some more things that really I found very interesting. One thing that caught my attention, and you might see me I'm looking at my notes because I keep notes when I want to give you data. I want to make sure I'm giving it to you correctly, right? So what we found through the research is that, honestly, 91% of mobile internet access it for social activities versus just 79% on their desktops. So your social activities, most individuals are looking at their social media and that sort of thing via their phone. So if you're marketing on social media and the product you're marketing doesn't go to a mobile app, then now you're losing them. Yet 91% of individuals are using their phone for that. So can you see the numbers and how you're missing out on that? The idea is that we need to have a mobile app in order to get so that when individuals leave social media to go to our information, they're still able to be an mobile optimized website right there, right? So this is one that really blew my mind. Now you got to understand, guys, where I'm coming from. And some of you know how it was back in the day when if you weren't available, if you weren't home, they couldn't reach you, right? You couldn't do things. TV was where everything was sold. Guys, now it appears the numbers are in, right? 80% of smartphone owners and 81% of tablet owners use their devices in front of the TV. So while individuals are forwarding through commercials on TV, they're actually looking at your marketing techniques on their tablet and phone. They're actually looking at your ads on their tablet and phone. They're actually looking at your solutions on their tablet or phone. One thing that's also very interesting, in a 7-hour day, 1.8% of those 7-hour days is spent on a mobile phone, whereas only 1.5 is spent in front of the TV. So most individuals are on their phone versus TV. Remember, there was a time when all advertising was working on TV. Those days are over. Those days are over. Now it's all about the mobile device. Do you have an optimized mobile website? Okay, that's something to think about as far as how your marketing is taking place. Now, it also states that, again, through that 51 of mobile traffic is sent from mobile video. So, are you doing your mobile videos? Are your videos available on the mobile phone? You know, it's very interesting how this is all going to come together, guys. Okay, I have a little bit more for you, just a little bit. Now, something else I found out is that, now this kind of was a little serious, because as we're marketers, we're network marketers, we're working to become internet marketers and really learn how can I leverage the internet in order to grow my business, right? It's not about joining another, it's how do you use the internet to grow your business? Well, how about if you realize this reality? 80% of consumers plan to conduct mobile commerce in the next 12 months. So 80% of consumers are those that have a problem that you bring a solution to. 80% of those consumers are going to be doing business, purchasing their things via their phone, via their mobile device, via their iPad, via their tablets, right? So are you going to be in that place? And that's over commerce over the next 12 months. Next 12 months, are you going to be in position so that your consumer is able to locate you, right? That's a good question. Now, let's see, not having a mobile optimized website, which means a website that can do all it needs to do just straight from the phone, straight from the mobile device, everything, not ever having to send them back to a desktop or anything to complete a transaction. Completed transactions via the mobile device, if you do not have ability to do that, it's as if you're closing your store for a day each week. Now that might be okay for others. They're like, yeah, I could take off a day, but understand your competition is not. Your competition is not taking off a day. So if you decide to take off that day because you refuse to move forward with what is happening here, then you are going to be missing out. And as your competition is working consistently while taking advantage of the mobile marketing, well, you can see where that's going to lead to, right? You can see where that's going to lead to. And that's not really where you're trying to go. Guys, understand that 72% of tablet owners make purchases from their devices on a weekly basis. 72% of tablet owners make purchases from their devices on a weekly basis. Now, consider your product. Be it weight loss, be it supplemental, be it nutrition, be it telemarketing, whatever, telecommunications. Consider your product. You're in network marketing. Consider your product and how beneficial it will be for you to be available to market this product in a way that brands yourself, that brings you to the forefront in order to bring that solution to that consumer, all via a tablet or a phone. And even better yet, being able to do all of it from that. Not saying you have to come to your computer and set it up and then later they'll see it on the mobile device. No, doing it all from your mobile device. Because obviously, if you're a tablet owner or a smartphone owner, we're part of these numbers as well. I say we because me too. We're part of these numbers. We're doing majority of certain things on our tablets and on our phones, right? Majority of things we're doing on our tablets and on our phones. So with this information, you can already see that mobile marketing is very real. You can already see that mobile marketing is where you need to go. Just like there was a time when they said, if you're not on social media, you're not in business, right? Just like Bill Gates had mentioned before, if you're not on the internet, you're not in business. Guys, if you're not taking advantage of mobile marketing, you're losing money. You're leaving money on the table, point blank. Point blank. Now, I know I told you I was going to tell you how you can get involved in mobile marketing. Shalonda, how can I get my foot in there to get the platform that I need for my business? Where can I do that at? How can I get that? Where can I get it from? See, here's the thing. Once you have a platform that you can now explain the benefits of things. So someone's on their tablet, right? If they're on their tablet and they're just looking. I'm trying to show you my tablet. They're on their tablet and they're just looking, right, for that, for your product, which is a solution to their problem, right? You've done what you need to do to get in the right place at the right time. And now they find you, now they're purchasing. Well, Shalonda, how do I get that mobile optimized website? Here's what you're going to do. Click the link below. What I'm going to have for you is an optimized, not only a mobile optimized website, but you can do literally everything from here. From putting up your video from your phone, posting it from your phone, going from there, your consumer will be able to locate it right there. It's nothing like you have to go back to the internet, anything. You can do everything literally from your mobile device. Just like everybody's going to be working with you, you can do everything from this mobile device. Here's your next step. Click the link below. Okay, click the link below so that you can go ahead and position yourself to have your mobile optimized website. This is where you need to go. If you're listening to this podcast right now, you've heard the facts. You can either go to the website at the beginning or the end of this video, and you'll be able to get yourself positioned, okay, to get the product that will be your mobile marketing website, your optimized mobile marketing website right here, so that you can be in position. Because understand, this is where the people are now. And as you already know, many people aren't really talking about this, right? They're not really looking straight forward into mobile marketing. They're still trying to figure out the social media, figure out this, figure out that. Guys, social media is going to be coming from your mobile marketing as well, right? Mobile marketing is where you want to be. So you're in a position right now, you're deciding, you know, I do want to step out. I do want to be outside of the box while everybody's in the box trying to figure things out. This is your time, okay? Click the link below. Stop waiting. Stop wondering, well, if this is going to work, is that going to work, or what am I doing here? No, the wrong thing to be figuring out. While you're trying to figure that out, you're shutting down your store. You're shutting down your business. Your networking is not expanding to the direction that it can. Okay, click the link below and begin to get an understanding. Go to the link on the podcast, okay? Go to the link on the podcast. It is going to be www.singlemomsblogbeast.com. www.singlemomsblogbeast.com. And begin to position yourself, okay? And you on this video, click the link below right now so that you are ready and prepared, okay? What you will do is you will go ahead and get yourself positioned early in advance. Then you're going to go ahead and make sure you're ready to prepare to get the information so I can train you on how to actually use this mobile marketing tool to benefit your business and grow your business, right? And then after that, look for my email. It's going to be coming to you in order to continue to train you forward and forward. Guys, this is a revolution and you're in that beginning stages. We always want to be in that place when we're at the beginning. If only we had been there when Apple, if only we had money when Apple first let go of their stock. You know, some of us were too young and we weren't in that anyways, and our parents had no idea about it. Yet now it's like your time, right? To be in that beginning time where you're the one setting the new pace with your business. So when you're on stage at your next network marketing event, looking out, everybody's looking at you wondering, well, how did you do it? And you know, mobile marketing. Make it a great day. Click the link below and make sure you keep smiling.